It's very simple, akhi, and that's one of the funniest comebacks that our brothers who love innovations usually bring to the table. And it's to me, if I could laugh for like a good 4 hours because of these comments, I would, but I have better things to do. But when someone says, after you speak, give a lecture, I have a lecture on YouTube titled The Extermination of Innovation. And then the first comment is, oh yeah, well this microphone you're using is a bid'ah, and this phone that you're using is a bid'ah, and you sitting in the table is a bid'ah. The Prophet ﷺ never sat behind the table, never sat on the chair to give a talk. And then he's like, are you serious, man? My brother, Habibi, we are speaking about bid'ah in the context of worshipping Allah and matters that will get you close to Allah, not the means that Allah allowed human beings to invent. That's why the scholars make a distinction between bid'ah and the matters of the dunya, which is halal, and bid'ah and the matters of religion, which is haram. So if you want to use a car, an airplane, you want to use a microphone, you want to use some other method to reach a certain thing, and you don't think that the thing in and of itself is an act of worship, then knock yourself out. Islam didn't come to restrict that, didn't say you have to do exactly what Prophet ﷺ did back then in terms of the means of communication. Otherwise, also using the internet is a bid'ah. But we don't look at it that way. So there's a very clear distinction between innovation in the worldly matters, which is allowed in Islam, rather encouraged in Islam to develop and to be advanced and to be better. So we can make this worldly life one where we are obeying Allah in an easier way. So if people invented, for example, people have to travel to do Hajj, and using an airplane facilitates the matters of doing Hajj, alhamdulillah. Instead of people traveling on different means of horses or camels back then, which was a very tiring and exhausting process. There's no harm in that. So yes, matters of the dunya, technology, those are not included. What we are talking about is you, for example, wanting to raise your hands and make dua after every salah, when the Prophet ﷺ never ever raised his hands and made dua after every salah. That would be where we have an issue, because now you're trying to get closer to Allah in a manner which He did not prescribe. As for the other matters of technology, then please be better and do better.